Hey guys, Magma here, and today we're back with another brand new video and another Injustice 2 related video, and a bunch of Injustice 2 news has come out lately. And first of all, I just want to start talking about the introducing Poison Ivy and Scarecrow trailers, and I have to say, those trailers were pretty cool, although I'm more impressed with the Scarecrow trailers. We got just, really cool moves in that, where Poison Ivy, some cool moves here and there, but overall, I was just like, when I was watching the Scarecrow trailer, I was like, damn, Scarecrow looks badass. I cannot wait to try him out. Well, first of all, I just want to talk about the introducing Scarecrow trailer, and it starts out with, Jonathan Crane with his little gas tank that has like fear, gas in it. So it's a fear gas tank. Instead of a gas tank, it's a fear gas tank. Then Batman comes in, then he talks to him for a bit, and then this is 100% confirmed now, so that is like Scarecrow's normal form where he's just wearing like the suit. But then when it's like, when people like Batman have the fear gas on, they see Scarecrow as this like big, monster dude who's like, very like skinny but very tall. So that's what I actually predicted in another video. I'm not sure which video it was, but that is what I predicted a few videos ago. I think it was the Shadowlands Part 4 video. And in that video I did say, hey, why is Scarecrow, like this in the story, but in the main game? And I was like, I have a theory. It is the fear gas, how it makes people see him, this way, because of, that is of course like nightmare version of Scarecrow. And yeah, that's what they showed us here, so it's pretty much confirmed. And of course we do see, like the super moves in full and the end screens in full. Same thing with the introducing Poison Ivy trailer. But I have to say, like, the moves in the introducing Scarecrow trailer, like, there's this one move where, like, cuts out, like, his heart or something, or, like, his body, and you can see, like, some, like, his heart, like, glow. And there's another one where he, like, summons a bunch of, I don't know what they were, I'm guessing they were bees, and they're, like, floating around Cyborg. And I have to say, that was pretty, awesome, some pretty cool moves, especially that, thing that he has, that hook. That was just awesome. That looks like it could do some deadly combos. But yeah, the introducing Poison Ivy trailer also has some cool stuff. Like the first dialogue is between Poison Ivy and Bane. And pretty much, when I saw this matchup, I was like, this is giving me some flashbacks of a film called Batman and Robin. And yeah, I do not want flashbacks to that, because in that film they pretty much teamed up. And here, Bane's like, I know your tricks, Bruja. And Bruja means witch, I think. That's what I learned from Arkham Asylum. When Bane calls the Doctor Bruja. So yeah, pretty much that conversation's going down, and that's why I got the flashbacks of Batman and Robin. And primarily, Poison Ivy was fighting, Bane throughout this trailer. And this all reminds me of a line of dialogue in Batman and Robin where it says, every Poison Ivy, where she says, I'm a lover, not a fighter. That's why every Poison Ivy figure comes complete with him. And then, she points to Bane. The line goes, definitely somewhere along those lines. Again, terrible movie, just the most worst line. It was pretty much a toy commercial. But yeah, that's like, if it wasn't obvious it was a toy commercial, that line made it obvious that it was a toy commercial. But yeah, that is the introducing Poison Ivy and Scarecrow trail. Some pretty cool moves. Can't wait to try both out, although I'm more impressed with the Scarecrow stuff. But yeah, we got some news about this new single player mode that is going to be kind of like, if I can get it up right now, there's this Multiverse mode, which is pretty much going to be like the Living Towers mode from Mortal Kombat X. And pretty much, this was at Insomnia. Someone like catch a photo of it and then put it on their Twitter, but they couldn't actually go on it, so they could actually like see the thing, this Multiverse mode, but they could not actually, play the mode. That was just, they were unable to do that. But this was at Insomnia, so this of course, like a few days ago, weekend. So yeah, pretty, cool stuff. Now in this image we actually see multiple planets that say Bad Odds, The Rage, Fifth Dimension. I'm trying to read it. Blown Away, and there's something on the left. All I get is The Grey, although it looks like something a bit before that. And those are all the planets we can see. Of course, we can see Batman right there on his little, little thing over there, seeing all these planets. And here we actually do have a quote where it says, in addition to this campaign, online and fighting game standards arcade mode, Injustice 2 also introduced a new Multiverse mode similar to Mortal Kombat X's Towers. The Multiverse allows players to travel to an ever-changing series of parallel worlds worlds in the DC universe and battle alternate versions of the heroes and villains with various handicaps, stipulations and goals. Completing the gauntlet, you'll gain access to various tiers of mother boxes which yield new gear, items and shaders for your character. So yeah, very much like the, guessing it's gonna be very much like the Living Titles mode from Mortal Kombat X, where once you finish these challenges, then you get rewards. And yeah, it seems pretty good, although what would have been an awesome mode to also include in Injustice 2 would be a tag team mode. I'm just saying, I'd love a tag team mode, that would be awesome. Like, it worked so well in, Mortal Kombat 9, but no, we're getting this multiverse mode, which, I'm gonna have to wait and see how it is, It's probably gonna be okay, Although I'm wondering if this is gonna replace, the Star Labs mode, if we're not gonna get Star Labs, and this is gonna be kind of a replacement. So yeah, the multiverse mode, so far we've only got this one image of the planet, but I have to say I love the image of actually looking at all the planets, the multiverse, and we see all these different, Earths and the planets. It just looks awesome, that's all I have to say. But yeah, on Twitter, on the Injustice 2 official Twitter page at Injustice Game, they just showed off a picture of Brainiac, and this is of course part of the, the 5 image, just entire, pretty much almost like a poster, where they have all these, Shine License parts 1 through 4 images where they all link together. Although I have to admit, they do not link together perfectly, and that is annoying when I'm doing my puzzle pieces, for the video. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna connect this, part 1 to part 2, and it does not connect perfectly, and here's a perfect example of that, because it says here, this is the last chapter of Shine License revealed. Brainiac has arrived, check back for the final part of the series this Thursday. And here we of course get the second part of Wonder Woman, which I did say that could be a Shine License part 5, since, it seems like half of, all the top bit of Wonder Woman is cut off, and here we do see that bit, but then once I try to match it up, it just does not match up perfectly. I'm, Injustice 2 game, at Injustice 2 game, what the hell is this? Because I'm trying to, put this big puzzle piece together, and you don't even make it, match perfectly. I'm like, dude, what the heck, bro? But yeah, there's not much to talk about in this image. We do see Brainiac with his, tentacles, almost like Dr. Octopus, into, robotic tentacles. Wonder Woman with a mighty shield, just attacking Brainiac, where everyone else is just kind of brawling each other out. Superman's, taking Blue Beetle at someone else, and of course we've got Gorilla Grodd and Green Arrow facing at each other. Supergirl being crashed into a car somewhere, and we have Deadshot and Black Canary going at each other. Pretty much everyone's just punchy, and Batman's choke slamming Damian, his own son, since he's a dick. And by dick I don't mean Dick Grayson, because Dick Grayson's dead. He's literally a dick, okay, because he killed Dick Grayson, and I will never forgive him for that, okay. Because he got his neck snapped on a rock because Damian threw some, baton at him. I'm like, I do not forgive you for that. So, I'm glad you're being chokeslammed by Batman here. And speaking of which, the first, chapter of the game is going to be of, a flashback, from what I've heard, where it's going to be, you're playing as Batman, and you're with Damian, you're trying to, stop Superman from, killing everybody at, Arkham Asylum. So, that's what I've heard. And I've also heard that Damian kills Zaz, which, I haven't read that much of the first Injustice comic, admittedly, which is very sad. But I'm just very busy, man. I'm currently catching up on DC Rebirth. I'm getting, I'm reading Superman Reborn right now, so, But yeah, I will definitely get to the Injustice comic at some point, because I really want to read that, because I've read bits of it, the first, part. But I'm I want to read more of it, because it is awesome. But yeah, that is pretty much this image talked about here. It does link into the other images. And this is going to be the last Shine License trailer, so I'm very excited for that. It's going to be amazing, because Brainiac is meant to be the main villain, that's what they confirmed. But we haven't seen anything of Brainiac before, apart from that Lines and Redrawn trailer. Apart from that, nothing, just absolutely nothing. I think that's the only trailer we actually see Brainiac. And then everything else is just society, and that's it. So I'm finally looking forward to what Brainiac actually is going to do in this game, because I'm like, bruh, Brainiac, you're meant to be the main villain, but I don't see you doing anything intimidating. You're just kind of like Thanos in the MCU, where you're sitting in a chair, not doing anything because currently in the MCU, Thanos is 2 phases done, and he's only got his gauntlet and not any Infinity Stones. Bro, what are you doing? What have you been doing this entire time? Just sitting on your chair? But yeah, It comes out this Thursday, which is 2 days from now, so I'm definitely going to be breaking that down, talking about the trailer and all its goodness. Yummy, yummy, yummy. But yeah, that is everything I can talk about in this image and the multiverse mod, and of course the other stuff. But we also don't know when the next Watchtower stream is going to be, so no confirmation on that. But yeah, I'm very excited for all the Injustice 2 stuff, and especially the game's coming out in 1 month. I'm like, oh yes, cannot wait. Let's get ready now. But yeah, also in other news, Guardians of the Galaxy just came out, so I'm going to be doing a playthrough on that in a bit once I actually get the season pass and get that, because I'm on a tight budget right now. I've got other stuff, but yeah, I'll definitely be walk through in Injustice 2. I'm definitely going to play the story of that on my channel, and Guardians of the Galaxy, the Telltale series, so it should be very exciting for the next few weeks on this channel. But yeah, if you enjoy the video, make sure you leave a like and share, and if you come across the channel for the first time, why not subscribe, as I make comic book related videos almost every day. But anyway, that's been Magma signing out. Peace.